get ready for Big Nick. It's called Big Nick Live.
Big Nick Live! Big Nick Live!
Everybody get up!
Big Nick Live!
Big Nick
Live!
It's called Big Nick Live. You ready, Big Nick? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Big Nick Live. It's my television show. I'm here with the great Eric. You guys know Eric. This is episode 7. Feels like we've been doing this for a very long time. I'd have a little heart-to-heart with Eric after last week's episode. He apologized for a lot of his bad behavior, and frankly, I think we're on better terms than ever. So I'm happy to have Eric. Are you here? Hello?
Hello.
All right. So that's all right. Thank you, Eric. We're moving past the intro. I've been working hard. I've been on the internet. Someone asked a question last week asking if we'd ever consider attempting to reach Papoo via Seance. So I Googled Seance, and it essentially said light candles, turn off the lights, and have an intimate, close connection to whoever it is you're trying to meet. And check. So we're going to try to do this tonight live on stream. I don't know if this has ever been done before. So if anyone's watching, please turn off your lights, light a candle. We are going to be attempting to reach Eric and I's Papoo, a.k.a. Elvis Presley. Eric, how are you feeling about this? Are you excited?
I'm a little. I'm very excited, actually.
You seem a little nervous.
Thrilled. Yeah, it's.
Eric's been shaking like a leaf. I don't know. I guess you're Eric's really. You are not into the supernatural?
I guess I kind of have to be. You know, we're all tied to it some way or another.
Wow, that's deep. We do have an Ask Eric segment. Maybe let's go ahead and begin our show with the Ask Eric segment. Remember, everyone, that we have I'll let the great intro by Carl speak for itself real quick.
My name is Eric, they call me Peace Rogue. I like to sing it all night long.
All right.
Great little intro theme by Eric from, what's that, 30 years ago?
Man, it was.
Just about?
Exactly. Talk about bringing the spirits back. That was so long ago. All right.
You ready to answer some questions?
I'll give it a shot.
You got the Ask Eric questions right there next to Eric Cam. Go ahead and click Eric Cam real quick. There we go. I wanted to show off. That was your old nickname back in the day. All right, let's check out these questions. We got a question coming up.
Hey, Eric. This is my first time doing something like this, so I'm a little nervous. I've been with my wife for 17 years, and our relationship has been strained for a lot of that time. We are rarely intimate. On the rare occasions in which we do make love, she calls out the names of other men. I'm obviously humiliated and ashamed. It's gotten to the point where I never initiate intercourse. Should I tell her how this makes me feel? I'm not sure she's even aware of it, but she has literally called out hundreds of different names. I'm incredibly depressed and could really use some advice. Thanks.
Wow. That's tough situation. Well, I would first off be completely honest with her. Let her know how you feel. And then throw her a curveball and kind of initiate the name calling. Kind of change your mood and your thought on it, and get into her psyche by saying, "Oh, okay, call me so and so and whatever." And I think that would that would really open her eyes up to, wait a minute, this guy is into me more than I realize. And I just think that could at least open a door or two.
Interesting. So you're essentially suggesting that this person role play a little bit and play along as if they are that person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize this was this type of show, but man, Eric really stepped right up to the plate. I think that's a great answer. Caller, let us know. Try that out and let us know how that goes. I would love to see Eric's advice in action.
Yeah.
It's incredible. All right. We got any other questions for you this week, Eric?
All right.
Do you need me to read that? Dear Eric, why... Oh, I'm not reading this.
Why do you let Big Nick boss you around? Have you ever considered starting your own show or Patreon? Thanks, Cheddar.
What kind of name is Cheddar, first of all? Eric, what do we...
Oh, that's...
Why would you put this in here? This is a troll. We talked about the trolls.
I didn't put this here. That's really odd. I mean, I seriously, I'm being entirely honest. I didn't put this on there.
Do I boss you around?
Not at all. You ask me to do something, and I
would
say
love for you to start your own show. What do you think? Ask Eric. Ask Eric is Eric's own show. This is two. You get a 2-for-1. You get Big Nick Live, and you get Ask Eric simultaneous. Eric, I didn't mean to step on your segment. You're free to continue to answer however you'd like to answer.
Oh. No, I just think it's a misunderstanding because I don't feel bossed around by you.
You think this person's watching the wrong show or what? How dare you, Cheddar?
Yeah, I'm offended. You know, after last week, I take everything with a grain of salt. The week before.
With
I'm
John.
It's just.
Well, let's not weigh in the negative. Eric and I are in a great place. Obviously, Eric is one of my all-time great friends, and I'm blessed to be doing the show with him. Anything else you want to say before we conclude your segment and move along?
Yeah. Don't ask silly questions. Thanks. Can we?
Yeah. We can move along. Thank you, Eric. Another great addition. Sorry for that sour note there. That was a little frustrating. But we should have swapped out this artwork for a little dark, spooky. Because we are. If you're just tuning in, we will be contacting our grandfather Elvis Presley, who sadly passed years ago. We found his lost songbook, and we were promised riches beyond belief. If we were going to go into the studio with T-Bone Burnett, we were going to lay down these songs, and then some absolute soul. Try not to curse as much. But you guys know him as John, Cowboy John, Bebop John, whatever. He came in here and he broke the book. So now we're trying to get a hold of Papoo, and we're trying to figure out if there are any more books that we can get our hands on. So Eric, if you're feeling ready, why don't we just jump right into this and see if we can reach Papoo?
Let's do it.
Let's cut to a wide. Let's go to Nick Solo, maybe, get these candles and shot. And I want to make sure that everyone at home, if you've turn off your lights, light your candles, and if you have any Elvis paraphernalia, lay it out. Lay out your albums, your CDs, whatever, letters. Did I already say letters? Merchandise. If you have an Elvis Presley hat, put it down.
Yeah. We need some good juju.
Put it by the computer. All right, everyone. Right now, we need everyone to close their eyes. We're gonna try to summon my Papoo. Papoo. This is Big Nick speaking. Papoo. Elvis. We're calling to you from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Are you out there? Give us some kind of sign, anything, if you're out there. Papoo.
I don't know if this is working. Do we need something else?
Papoo? I don't know what's happening.
Some of the little tiny kids called me Jimmy Carter.
What?
What was that? Hello? Did I hear Jimmy Carter? Is that Jimmy Carter?
I think I was identified as a failed president because I wasn't reelected.
Whoa. Okay, I literally have chills. Did we connect? Did we somehow reach the recently deceased Jimmy Carter trying to get a hold of Papoo?
Ted Kennedy killed me.
Whoa. Wait a second. Okay, this is a bombshell. Did Jimmy Carter's ghost just tell us that Ted Kennedy murdered him?
That's what it sounded like.
Exactly. It was his fault.
I don't understand. Ted Kennedy died like 20 years before you. Jimmy Carter, you were like 100 years old. Are you saying you were murdered by Ted Kennedy?
There were times when a Congress member would try to blackmail me, or when a Congress member would make a demand that I thought was inappropriate.
Who, Ted?
I think they were telling me that the public image of me was that I was not a strong leader, that I should not only arouse support from affection, but also from fear.
Eric, you following? I don't. How did Ted Kennedy kill you? You said Ted Kennedy killed you.
But he decided that he was going to replace me as a Democratic president.
So are you speaking in metaphor or riddle or I don't understand?
I don't remember when I said that.
You said he killed. The first thing you said Ted Kennedy killed me.
My wife and I really enjoy wine, particularly excellent wine.
Okay. We all love wine. Are you drunk?
No, I'm not.
Okay. All right. Well, wow, guys, I literally don't know what to say. This is groundbreaking, and it's an honor to be speaking to a former president, especially a dead one. But we are trying to reach my Papoo, a.k.a. Elvis. But since I have you, Eric, do you have any questions you want to ask for Jimmy Carter? Or Eric's speechless?
I mean, it's Jimmy Carter. What?
Well, I got a question. Why? How come you never ran again? We would have loved to have seen a second term.
I had to quit running when I was 80 years old because my left knee began to swell up. It was as a result of an injury that I suffered when I was 70 years old on the ski slopes.
I don't think he understood the question. Okay, seriously, I haven't explained this well. We're live on TV right now. This is a show called Big Nick Live. I'm Big Nick. It's an honor speaking to you, sir. Thank you for letting us host your first ever post-mortem interview. Before we go, do you want to say a few words, maybe rank or rate how you feel that this interview went?
Completely honest, completely fair, completely safe, and without violence.
Wow. Yeah, I totally agree. And if you want, before we move on, you're welcome to give me a nickname if you'd like.
The champion of peace.
I love that. Champion of peace. What do you think, Eric?
I love it. That's
this
good.
Is the Peace Frog over here.
Right,
Eric is
right.
Peace Frog.
Champion
Well, that's
of peace.
incredible. We'll see you next time, Jimmy. Thank you for stopping, and we're going to try to reach Papoo.
I wish I could have gotten the hostages out earlier. I wish that the Democratic Party hadn't been split down the middle.
All right, thank you. God bless you.
Run against me for re-election.
All right. Eric, real quick before we're going to try to get to Papoo, but we had some questions that people submitted. Real quick, let's check in with Eric. How are you feeling about this?
That was bizarre. That's not at all what we were looking for.
Well, it's got me hopeful that that was my first time. This is my first time doing Seance.
Yeah.
And I feel like if we stick with it, we're bound to get a hold of Papoo, and we can get our hands on a brand new book. That's how I'm feeling. So I'm feeling very optimistic, frankly.
That'd be great. Let's keep at it.
Okay, first let's answer one of these questions. We didn't get as many questions this week because I forgot to remind you all to ask me. So this is the segment of the show. We asked Eric. Now we're talking to Big Nick. So we're going to start with question numero uno. Big Nick, have you ever been to Bonnaroo? Yes. Big Nick, been to Bonnaroo many times. Actually, I have a photo in here, Eric. If you want to show, there's a little thing called Bonnaroo. If you want to, in the sources over there. No, it's in this to the right. There you go. This is me at my first Bonnaroo in 2009, which is heck. How long is that? That's 16 years ago. This is right after. Actually, let me rewind. This is 2010. This is my second Bonnaroo. I went to Bonnaroo 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012. I don't think I went in 2013, and I took a break for a while, and then I went another time, maybe 2016, and I don't think I've ever been back since. But that first one was a big one. It was Bruce Springsteen fish. I was into fish at the time, hence the dress.
Oh yeah,
Went with Mikey and Justin Cipriani. You know those guys, right?
I do. Great guys.
And yeah, good to Portugal, man. That was a standout show. We saw them on Thursday night. That was a big one. I'm trying to think, who else did I see at my very first Bonnaroo? And God bless all the people that went this the last weekend and drowned to death. Apparently, they had a horrible flooding. And did you hear about this, Eric?
No, I didn't.
The good news is, because Bonnaroo was canceled, Modest Mouse came to Chattanooga, and I made a last-minute decision to go see Modest Mouse at the Signal with my dad.
Cool.
And that was a good time. That was I saw Modest Mouse at a festival called Forecastle years ago, and I'll say this. I might not have said this if I hadn't got this conclusion of the story, but it was the worst show I've ever seen in my life. Something was up with my man Isaac Brock, because he was not hitting the right notes or singing the right lyrics. And I know I've had my fair share of hitting a bad note, singing a wrong lyric, but this guy was all over the place. It was a horrible show, and I love Modest Mouse. And but the flip side is I gave him another shot, went and saw him. It was a fantastic show. The band was tight, incredible set.
Nice.
I give it 10 out of 10 stars.
That's great.
All right, bless you, Eric. We don't have that many questions, so let's get back to Seance, and then let's do back to one of the solo cams up, and then up. Yep, let's go. We gotta set the mood before we get right into speaking with other.
All right, we got the mood.
All right. So, what did we do wrong last time? What did we do to get Jimmy Carter? It seems like a lot of you guys watching at home were maybe thinking of Jimmy Carter and not Papoo.
Yeah. Okay, we got to channel a little bit more of the Elvis vibe.
Yeah, maybe we need to get a little dunk. It's hard to find this tempo. What's our tempo here, Eric? It's very slow and. Papoo, if you're listening, it's your grandchildren, Eric and Big Nick from Big Nick Live. We need to talk to you. Where are you? We're summoning you into our seance, please. We need to hear from you. This is important. Show us any kind of sign. Blow out a candle, anything. Papoo.
Hello, my name is David Lynch.
Whoa! What in... David Lynch? Hello, David Lynch. We're trying to reach my Papoo.
It's June 16.
Whoa, this is incredible. It seems like we've contacted the late, great David Lynch from the great beyond. This is absolutely insane. David, are you familiar with Elvis Presley?
I practice transcendental meditation as taught by Maharishi Mahesh Yogi.
Right, yes. Anyone who's familiar with David Lynch knows he's big into transcendental meditation, and also you're a chain smoker, which sadly led to your demise.
Yeah.
Coffee and cigarettes, maybe some red wine.
Yeah, I'm 2 for 3. So I'm not one to judge. Well, it's great to have you for a little brief moment, David. Tell us, how's death?
I like both sides of evolution, the sprouting and the growing and the blossoming, but I also like the decay, the other side.
Interesting. Okay, well, yeah, so it sounds like you're enjoying the afterlife. That's great to hear. We honestly don't have too much time. We're trying to get a hold of my Papoo. Have you seen his real name's Elvis Presley. Have you seen Elvis Presley in Afterlife?
I like childish things.
Okay. Well, if you love childish things, you'd love an acquaintance of ours. I'm here with my cousin, Eric, an acquaintance of ours called, I guess he goes by Bebop John, is a very childish person, so you guys probably get along beautifully.
Oh, that's the truth.
I guess you could say a sophisticated, childish thing is what I love.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing sophisticated about Bebop John. Never mind there.
I like things protruding or also going in.
All right.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
You can meditate anywhere, anytime, day or night. Doesn't matter. Noise is no barrier.
All right. Well, that's great. Thank you for sharing that. We actually, like I said, we got to keep things moving. So we're trying to reach my Papoo. So
I always say I had one of my best meditations next to a jackhammer, tearing apart a sidewalk.
Right. Okay. Bless you, David. We're gonna check. We're gonna check on another question. We got another question here. Question dos. Where is your dream tour? Actually, real quick. I mean, let's do a little check-in because Eric, I'm missing you. I need to know. Are you familiar with the work of David Lynch? How did you feel about that?
Well, it reminded me a little bit of some of his screen roles.
Oh yeah, what was your favorite screen role of his?
Well, I just recently was introduced to Blue Velvet.
Oh right, yes. He wasn't in that movie.
No, he wasn't, but he did.
Oh, you're saying the roles he directed?
Yes, exactly. His what do you call it? Not screenplay. Screenwrite?
Yeah,
yeah,
call it that. Why not?
Well,
so how would you rank our conversations between David Lynch and Jimmy Carter? Who would you give the edge to?
Oh man, well, it was a bit more coherent, maybe. It was
Jimmy.
Slightly more coherent.
Could you imagine
Lynch.
if David Lynch was president?
That would be. We'd have a lot of interesting things developing.
Now that they're gone, I'm regretting that I didn't ask if there's a president of Afterlife.
Ooh.
We should have asked them if they seem greasy. Maybe that's something we'll ask Papoo when we finally get a hold of him, because I don't know where in Gremlin Hell he is. All right, sorry. Back to question 2. Someone asked, where's your dream tour destination? And I got quite a few, frankly. The UK, we've been dying to get to the UK for, feels like centuries.
Absolutely.
It'll happen one of these days. I really will say the real dream destination, because, of course, UK is a dream, but I believe we will get there sooner than later. And there's no plans to, but it seems achievable.
Yeah.
The real dream for me, which really seems like a lot of work and a bit of an impossibility, would be to tour Australia.
Oh,
we got a lot of fans in Australia, and I would love to go play some shows down under. That's what they say down there, down under.
All right.
That's how they talk. So, yeah, that's my answer to that question.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Let's do one more question, then we'll check back in on Papoo. Have you ever had actual run-ins with anyone you've sang about, i.e. Alex Jones, Dan Bongino, Christopher Lloyd, etc.? Oh, great question. Have I had any run-ins with anyone I've ever sang about?
Oh.
Well, we did run into Christopher Lloyd in New York City at Times Square.
That's what I was thinking about. And he had the DeLorean there too.
Yes, Doc Brown.
That's right.
There's a video of that somewhere. I wish I would have had a chance to have found that, shown you guys. Never run into Dan Bongino, thankfully. Never run into Alex Jones. Although Alex Jones has shouted me out a handful of times, unfortunately.
Yeah, positively.
And one of his weirdo employees has kind of bugged me about trying to get me to engage with those freaks. But anyone else? I know Chrissy Teigen reached out and said, I swear I never followed you or unfollowed you, which is not really an endorsement of any kind. But then she did follow me.
Oh, Adam Sandler.
Oh, yes. I did a song for Uncut Gems for Netflix, and then Adam Sandler shared it. That was cool.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
How about Sinbad?
Sinbad. Had I worked with Sinbad, I don't remember writing a song about him.
No, you didn't, but I think he...
I want to look at you while I'm talking to you, if you don't mind.
Oh,
Let's get a split screen going.
All right, we get spooky though.
That's all right. Remind me what you're talking about with Sinbad. I feel like
it was some tweet back in the day. But that reminds me, David Crosby.
David Crosby, yeah, that's a big one. David Crosby was on my ass for a while and blocked me.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's prehistoric there. That's going back to year 1, maybe even year 2 of our friendship.
That's right.
But I'm currently looking up Big Nick Facebook bignick@facebook.com, and I'm going to search the word Sinbad because my interest is piqued, and I don't.
You don't remember?
I vaguely remember. It's not finding any results for Sinbad.
Huh.
But can someone scrub my tweets and find that I have an interaction with Sinbad? Because I think Eric might be onto something here. I'm looking through my photos. This is fascinating. I wonder if Sinbad's still with us, because I don't know if we have an opportunity to do a quick detour, but the ghost having a conversation with the ghost of Sinbad would be something.
Wow.
That could be interesting. I think Sinbad is still with us. So, anyways, that's a TB. Maybe that's something that's a little cliffhanger we'll leave lying around for episode 8, because I'm not seeing it here. You don't remember any more details on that?
Not
Eric?
exactly. I just remember it was a kind of just a strange occurrence of, Sinbad reached out and said something.
Was he obsessed with me, or what was it exactly?
I can't recall. So, yeah, I shouldn't have brought it up if I couldn't remember it entirely. But there is something there. Maybe it's a Mandela effect.
I'm looking. I'm seeing all these messages about David Crosby and how he blocked me, and I think Eric is purposefully trying to derail the show.
Oh,
Here,
no.
Are you scared of contacting more spirits? Is that what this is? You're getting cold feet about talking to Papoo, maybe?
No, I just I thought we were talking about.
You're right. I don't mean
Okay.
to. Okay, well that's enough. We'll get to the bottom of that another time. If someone can
All right.
scrub my tweets or Sinbad's tweets, that's something we'd love to discuss in a future episode. Anyways, so there's your answer. Is there anyone else though? I wonder. I've written a lot of songs about a lot of people. I could always look right behind me and see. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I had the Draft House, Alamo Draft House, reach out and ask me if they could play the Joker 2 in front of the real Joker 2. That's not necessarily the same thing, but that's kind of interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, someone found the tweet, I think.
From
I don't know, unless they're trolling us, which it apparently happened on 9/11.
9/11, 2016.
Which really is a silver lining. It's great to kind of have the yin and the yang because, frankly, something horrific happened on that day also.
New band name, A Strange Occurrence with Sinbad.
Mike, our internet's no longer working. Eric, I don't know if, speaking of 9/11, I hope there's not some sort of terrorist attack on our Wi-Fi of some kind. Okay, I do have a message here. Let's see. Here we go. Beautiful. This was a tweet I made. Someone found it. It says, "Happy to share this old photo of Sinbad."
That's great.
And but where's what you're talking about? This is the
He retweeted.
he responded.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is Sinbad's response. He says,
Let's see.
drum roll, please. He says, man, that's a past I'm running from.
Well.
All right, let's get back to Papoo.
All right.
Okay.
Next one.
This is the one, folks. We only have 25 minutes left, so we got to get to Papoo. Thank you, Dan, for your sleuthing. All right, everyone, eyes closed.
Okay. This is it.
Papoo, come to the computer. We need to have a chat. John broke your book. He showed his ass for all of internet to see. And he ruined Eric and my life. He ruined both Eric and mine's life, and now we need a new book. We need your path to glory. Please show us the way, Papoo.
Oh, silent night, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep
Hello?
in heavenly peace.
Papoo? Oh my goodness, was that didn't sound like Papoo. Hello?
The first Noel. The first Noel.
It sounds like maybe we've accidentally summoned the ghost of Christmas spirit, folks.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth.
All right, listen, Spirit, we're not interested. Thank you. We're not interested in Christmas right now. We're trying to find my Papoo. Okay.
Christmas?
Yeah. We're not interested. What's your deal? Why are you going on with Christmas music so much?
It's just about a guy who found Santa Claus and his helpers. Peeked in the window and saw Santa Claus and his helpers in there.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. We're not so interested in right now. We're actually trying to get a hold of my Papoo, a.k.a. Elvis. My name is Big Nick, and we're going to have to say ciao for right now.
Hi, Charlie. How are you?
No, Big Nick, not Charlie.
I mean, I really was proud to be a Beach Boy. I really was. Oh. I was proud as hell. I say, well, Brian Wilson's a genius, man. Brian, am I a genius?
Wait a second. Is this Brian, the Brian Wilson, a.k.a. Beach Boy?
Christmas was a time to get closer to the family.
Okay.
And to be happy.
All right, we're done with Christmas. We're not talking about. This is insane. You just died like 3 days ago, dude.
It makes me think of Jesus Christ. Christmas, Christmas. It should be pronounced Christmas.
Right. Okay, we're trying to look for Papoo.
I saw in the future a vision of music in a dream I had one night, and I foresaw the future, and it was way, way, way farther than now even.
You're telling me you saw Papoo?
I heard all kinds of celestial, heavenly sounds.
That sounds like it could have been Papoo, because Papoo has a heavenly voice.
That's true.
I hear music in my head. I can hear music in my head.
Okay, that's not very helpful. We're not interested in the music in your head. We're trying to find Papoo.
Da 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 da. I can hear that in my head.
Okay, very cool. Brian, do you know who Elvis is? He made music in the 60s, Sun Records, Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay, I'll run it down for you. Paul McCartney, John Lennon, Bill Spector, Burt Bacharach, Motown, Jimmy Webb, Elton John, the Rolling Stones. I mean, I can go up the Beatles. I can go on forever.
You're just naming artists from the 60s. I'm asking about Elvis.
And here they are. Here they are from England, from London, England. The Beatles. I want to hold your hand and everything. Oh, I just couldn't believe it.
All right, everyone loves the Beatles.
Oh, I was so jealous. I was jealous of the Beatles. I couldn't believe how jealous I was of the Beatles.
All right. Well, yes, we love the Beatles. Actually, you might not believe this, but John Lennon, you're probably wondering where he is in Afterlife. He's actually still around. He's a frequent guest of this show you're on, Big Nick Live. He calls in from time to time.
Oh, She Loves You was fantastic.
They had a million great songs, but I'm talking about Elvis. Remember Elvis Presley? You guys were almost contemporaries, a little bit before your time, but he put out a lot of songs while you guys were doing stuff. Like I said, he was doing stuff in at Sun Studio in Memphis with guys like Johnny Cash, and who else was over there? You had the great Motown artists over there.
Johnny Cash, I never liked.
Okay, well, you're focusing on the wrong details. I'm trying to get answers about Papoo.
Because of you, I walk the line. It just had a strange voice,
Right. All right. God bless you, Brian Wilson. I love your music. I'm a huge fan of you. We got to keep moving. We're trying to get a hold of Papoo, for God's sakes. So
his music I like, but his voice kind of bothered me.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you.
Well, you should pass that along because it seems like you're in the ancestral realm, and we're not. So if we get a hold of them, I'll pass along the message. But we got to keep moving. Eric, what do you think, man? That was crazy having a chat with the Brian Wilson of Beach Boy. Having a conversation with Beach Boy Brian Wilson of Beach Boys.
Yeah, it was just more confounding. I didn't ever expect to be talking to all these ghosts. I mean, but we're still off track.
I'm starting to wonder if these people are not Elvis fans. Or everyone, close your tabs. If you have Brian Wilson tab, close it. Jimmy Carter tab, whatever. All of your search engines should be set to Elvis only. Capiche? Eric, do we have any tabs open that are not related to Elvis?
No, everything's Elvis.
Everything is Elvis here, so we're doing everything right. Folks, we got to get a hold of Papoo. Let's check in. We have another question, right? Question quattro.
All right. Oh.
Congrats on baby Dose. Will you be taking any time off? So, I don't know if these are beans that have. I'm sure these beans have been spilled. I do have a baby incoming next month, 5 weeks. And sure, yeah, I'll be taking some time off, but I'm not going to be so far. I'll be around. I'll be around. I'll be around. Another Beach Boy tune. Thank you, Carrie. All of you. All candles should be lit.
Yes. The more, the better.
So there's lots happening. Of course, I'm going to be focused on baby number 2, a.k.a. Rowan.
Very exciting.
He's getting ready. He's almost here, folks.
Yes.
And I wonder if my wife asked this question. You know what I just realized? I bet John left that clown question from earlier about why do you let Big Nick boss you around?
Ooh. Yeah, you might be onto something there.
All right.
Oh, we keep segueing back to...
Yeah, we don't need to talk about him. I want to see you first. Oh, Eric, this is a good opportunity maybe to mention the Patreon. We're going to be moving over to Patreon once we're done with this stream. We're moving about 9 p.m. We'll be moving over to the Patreon.com/Nick Lutzko. Thank you, Eric.
You're welcome.
And I guess if we don't get a hold of Papoo on this stream, we're going to try our best to get a hold of him on the after show.
Yeah.
And yeah, join the Patreon. I feel like only people from the Patreon watch the show, but we will be moving to the bigger channel. This is kind of like the soft opening.
That's right.
And let's go ahead and shout out some of our taxers right quick. We got our generationally wealthy taxers, the cream of the crop here. We have the great Dallas, Not Silly, Thaddeus, A Person, Heather, Elise, Lissa, Cadaver Dave, and then we got our triple taxers. We got Breeze, Manilows, the Fellows, Jackie Martin, Robert Jarvis, Captain Owen, Gonzi, Whitney Blue, Vortispin, Michael Lavery, Tim Morton, Lane, Devin O'Brien, Toshi, Danny, David Pollock, and David Anderson, Michael Stoney, and Popcorn Scumbago, J.K. Collins, Michelle Taylor, David Kane, Bob Lofierre, Brad Young, Phelps, Nico Alonso, Mitchie Malad, J.H. Monkey, Kiwi, Ethan Warren, Jessica Wagner, Gail Zane Kelly, Carl Gloucester, Michael Mayer, Mangala, Mitchell, Garland, Grell, Murray, Sparkle, Sandiaz, Music, Alan Callahan, Tink, and BB2, Yo, 70, Courtney, Fortune, Delvin, A.K. Ray, Tyler, Rachel, Whoa, what happened? Back up. I've been doing them all tonight. TC, Stormy Waters, Eddie Billinger, Red, Alex B. Bargo. Okay. Your Evelyn Ingo, Clinical Luke Ball Jones, Jose Loziga, Jose Luchega, Dylan O'Brien, Dave Susan, let's go. My mom! What a sweetheart. Jeremy Roland, Bundick, Brad, Bill, Enzilla, Joe Bodge, Tom Dolan, Devin and Al Nees, Colin McAvoy, Scott Williams, Phil Bevel, Benjamin Foster, Ryan Bird, Molly Rosen, Gun, Bad Volley, Jen Brain, Gad, Robert Lavery, Samantha Gallagher, Simon, David Rabbit, Gamer, Carl Diamond, Gaines, Benny, Scott Berglund, Bill Blatt, Dan Pollock, Pat Llewellyn, Dweeb, Kay Garver, Heath Allen, Man, Errol, Aaron J, Daisy, Dead, Ron, Robert, Og Breeze. Oh my goodness. And then we got all these mandatories. But you guys, you got to join the triple tax. We're doing I got to reschedule a cover night. We're gonna be doing a cover night where people leave requests and we go on have a private stream for the triple taxers where I play covers. This next one has some great requests. I remember there's some Billy Joel in there.
Nice.
I think there's some Ben Folds. And shoot, there's all kinds of great stuff. You have to tune in and figure it out. There was dadgummit. You know what?
Look it up.
Yeah, why not? I gotta let the people know what they can come to expect for the next cover night. Is Sinbad still with us? Can someone confirm or deny? Oh, by the way, let me go ahead and announce that Come Again will be coming to your streaming services June 25th. Eric, were you aware of this?
No.
With some amazing cover art by the great Amanda Stamatolaki. Yup, you guessed it. She's back.
That is awesome.
All right. I believe this is cover night Quattro. Hey, have you ever noticed that nothing's ever easy? Okay, here we go. We got some Sesame Street. Dispatch, Barry Manilow, Vampire Weekend, the theme song from the Bear in the Big Blue House, AJJ, Johnny Cash, Oingo Boingo, Randy Steele. All right, we got some great requests, and you guys have a chance to get in some more if you want. Join the Triple Tax and get those requests in, folks. All right, we're going to try to see if we can reach Papoo once for all. All right, let's get this I need the music, so let's get to... all right. Does anyone have any ideas for something we can try something we can do differently? Should I hold candle?
We still have any of those pages that got ripped up?
Oh my gosh, that's a genius, Eric. That's why we love him. The great Eric Parham. Here's the Papoo's ruined book. I'm gonna hold it to my heart. Papoo, where are you? Elvis Presley, we need you. Your grandchildren need you. Elvis, please come to us. We're calling to you from the other side. Elvis, where are you? Please, everyone, please, all caps, Elvis. We need it in the chat. Elvis.
There we go. Duncan.
Hello, Elvis. Are you there?
Have mercy. What's going on? Whoa. Where am I? Oh, now, hold on, baby. Oh, come on now. Have mercy.
Elvis, is that really you? Hello? Are you there?
What's happening? Oh, dear. Have mercy. What is this? What's happening?
Oh, my God.
I'm shaking.
Literally speechless.
I got chills.
Where am I?
Elvis, it's okay. This is your grandson. My name is Big Nick. This is my show, Big Nick Live. We've been trying to reach you all night.
We got a hunk of burning hole.
Listen, Papoo, we need to talk. This is really important. Papoo?
Only one person called me Papoo.
Yeah, my grandma. She told me that.
Grandma, let's go. Have mercy.
Yes, I am Grandma Let's Go's grandson, Big Nick. We've been trying to reach you.
Oh, my dear God, you look just like her.
Thank you, I guess. She's very old. I don't know what she looked like. Well, I guess I do because I've seen the photos, but we don't need to get into that. Thank you.
You got her cheekbones.
All right. Listen, Elvis, this is really important.
Oh, Mama.
I'm sorry, guys. I literally don't. We found your book. Grandma had your book. She gave it to me. This is your other grandson, Eric. He's here too. We were going to become millionaires by recording and releasing these new songs, and then this clown, this buffoon, this ass came over and he ripped it to shreds, spilled water all over it. Frankly, it's completely broken, and it's frankly tarnished your legacy.
He broke my damn book.
Yes, and that's why we've been trying to get a hold of you all night, because we need another one.
My book of songs. No. Listen, there is a path.
Okay, that's exactly why we're trying to get a hold of you. What is the path? How? What do we do?
My legacy will live on.
That is exactly what we want to hear. Please tell us where to go. Is there another book?
Understand me now. My legacy will live on through the two of you. It's just not how you think it will.
Okay. I don't understand. What does that mean?
If you seek forgiveness, it will all become clear. You hear me now? Crystal clear.
Listen, okay, I know forgiveness better than anybody. I talk about forgiveness, but there are some things that can't be forgiven. I hope you're not saying what I think you're saying. You're not making any sense, frankly. Okay. Papoo, can you hear me? I think we're losing Papoo. Papoo.
You got to forgive.
Okay. Tell us. Focus. Where is the book? We need to know, where's the book?
I got a hunker burning hole.
Okay, please, Papoo. We need this. Where's the book? Holy cow. So, guys, I don't know. Eric, you okay? What was that? Sorry, guys, can you hear me? Are you? Oh, great. I think Elvis, Papoo. Okay, here we go. So, I am petrified. This light, the bathroom light, just suddenly came on when that happened. Should we go in there and see what in Gremlin Hell? I don't. Should we get out of here?
I'm not sure. I'm not moving.
Is there some kind of a weapon?
It's a rain stick.
Eric, I need you to come with me, dude. I can't do it. Can you guys hear me? Can you confirm that they can hear me, Eric, real quick? Just to make sure. Check, testing. Do we have audio? And video?
Yes. We can hear it loud and clear.
I don't know, guys. I think maybe we should call the police, have the police come down here and investigate. I don't want to go in this hole. What if this is the burning hole that Papoo was talking about? Whoa! What is that? What is that? Did you do this? Did Papoo put this here? What is he trying to say? All right, we gotta close this. This doesn't make any sense. Come on, we gotta get back. Guys, you still with us? Okay, sorry. Let's Oh my gosh. I'm shaking. Do we have camera? Here, I can take it. Thank you, Eric. Guys, I don't know if you saw this. This must have been what Papoo was talking about. He kept saying the path is unclear. I think he's saying that the path is forgiveness, and that Clear needs to reunite with Cowboy John and Desmond. And then that's how we can restore his legacies and restore that legacy of Papoo. Eric, what do you guys think? Is Papoo, are you still with us? He's gone. We lost him. Folks, Eric and I are going to have a long talk, maybe not on camera, about this. Let's move. Let the people look at you for a second, Eric, because I need to get resituated here. The candles also blew out. One of them did, at least.
Wow.
All right, guys. Great. There's too much paranormal activity happening. Oh, great. Papoo! What is happening?
I'm so confused.
Eric, you okay, dude? Do you think that would...
I think you're interpreting it, but How is that? How's that even possible?
Well, I mean, we're talking about spirit realm. And again, we did forget to ask about Gracie. I am curious. I've had this happen before where I had someone beloved come to me, and it turned out it was actually a demon. You remember Ernest?
Oh, no. Are you saying that?
I don't know. There's a lot to weigh. There's pros and cons. Maybe that truly was Papoo. Do we think that? I mean, he knew about the book. He knew about Grandma. He knew Dunka.
Yeah. It seemed legitimate.
So we got to get clear back together.
Wow.
Right? I mean,
It's
Dan says that was Elvis 100%. We need to get this in the Elvis subreddit and have some of those guys, because they're totally unbiased. They're not fans of the show, and they can help confirm or deny whether this is the true Elvis.
And he was telling us to recreate Clear.
I think that's what he's saying. I think he was saying that the only way, because he kept saying, we were saying, we need another book. We need another book. Where's your other lost book of songs? And he said, there is a path to restore my legacy, but the path remains unclear. He said, you've got to forgive, and then we found the photo of your band Clear, but the faces were me, Desmond, and you, and Cowboy John. And I think what he's saying is Clear's got to get back together and maybe do some boy band versions of some of those old Elvis songs, the ones that we can still save from were on stream.
Okay. Well, it sounds like a plan.
But I don't know if I could. I don't know. I said I'm done with John.
I feel the same. I don't know how to forgive.
There's a lot to figure out, folks, frankly. We're going to move things over to the Patreon. We're going to get the lights on. We're done with I think 4 ghosts is enough. I'm just worried about if there's any travelers, if anyone's followed us back into the Earth realm, as they call it.
I'm done with it.
All right, guys. Well, God bless you all. For those of you tune in next week, Big Nick Live every Monday night at 8. Hopefully we'll have some more information. For now, we're going to be hanging out with the folks on Patreon and just trying to decompress and really just unravel all the information we've learned and try to get to the bottom of what in Gremlin Hell is happening. Eric, you all right, dude? Any parting words you want to share with the folks?
Stay safe.
All right, guys. We'll see you on Patreon. We're going to send out the new link in just a moment.